Hey everybody, I'm Claire from CL Vintage Finds, and today we are at Captain's Treasures in Clifton Park, New York. This is where I always start. I walk in and I check out what's on sale. This particular day, all household items were on sale. And so 50% off. You can check them. They keep up to date online, so you can always check there, or you can walk in and look at the sheet. I thought these were so pretty. I believe these to be just little votive holders, and into my basket they went. I didn't find too much today, but I found a few things, and I definitely wanted you guys to see Captain's Treasures. It's, not everybody knows about it. It's not one of the thrift stores that's on everybody's radar. So this section sometimes has milk glass and other really cool vintage items, and I'm trying to show you a little bit of everything. I'm on the search right now for any wall decor, and so this shop generally has some decent wall decor, but I didn't find anything today. Okay, next section, this is all little figurines. Super cute. And I'm just kind of trying to show you everything, even if I don't find anything for me. If you're not familiar with this shop, I want you to see, everything that they have to offer. You'll have to let me know. If you're local, have you been to this shop before? Have you been successful at finding things from here? They have a pretty good selection of household items, and they a lot of times have some really nice vintage stuff too, or antiques. I mean, even antiques, you can find some good stuff here, but it's definitely hit or miss for me. I just wanted you to see all the different lighting globes, etc. that they have, and then this whole section right here is all dishes, and usually they don't have complete sets, but if you're looking for some pieces or anything like that, they definitely have some pretty stuff. And they're pretty knowledgeable too. So, and they've got good descriptions written for everything. So, don't forget, if you comment, I'm doing a giveaway through the end of January. Any comment that you get, that you make, I will give you an entry to win a 3-tiered tray handmade by me. And it's one entry per video, but I've got plenty of videos up on my site, so you can comment even on old ones, and I will give you an entry into the contest. All of the details for the contest will be in the description box below. Also, don't forget, if you're enjoying my channel, if you're enjoying my content, please subscribe. That's another thing. For the contest, you need to be a subscriber. So subscribe and comment for entries into the contest. Some really cool glass, ware in general. This is kind of soft stuff, pillows, etc. I think most of the pillows were marked at $5. Now we're at the City Mission thrift shop in Glenville, New York. And this is always where I start. Here's some basically wall decor, and sometimes they have some seasonal items up here, up in this little spot in the front window. Lots of cool little pieces, nice wood frames. And then we're slowly flipping around. This starts a section of colored glass that they definitely, they generally have sectioned off by color. I'm not seeing a whole lot in this area today. I thought this was pretty. I'm not really sure what it is. Maybe just a bowl and some tea lights. I don't know. Not sure. Wasn't sure if that was Copenhagen. But I don't think it was. It's just a blue dish but nothing super special. Yeah, and there's always plates down on that bottom shelf. And swinging around to this side just to see, sometimes with a different angle, different view, you see things you missed, looking through the first time. So I always like to look at this side too. Sometimes they have some nice little pieces on these little end caps. I like to grab cats, but all these little pieces, it looked damaged. They just didn't look in really good condition. I think this birdhouse was $6.99, and so I decided to pass on it for today. But I like it. I like it a lot. Maybe if it was a little less, I would have grabbed it. They usually have dolls here, obviously, today, but sometimes they'll have, other collectibles and things like that in this section, which I guess dolls are collectibles. So a lot of people don't know that the City Mission thrift store is here, although it seems to be gaining in popularity as of late, because sometimes you can't even get a parking spot, and there's a decent sized parking lot. So I have found some incredible baskets in this section, some absolutely incredible baskets. And some days there's just nothing that I see that is special. Those were plasticky feeling. They weren't really baskets. This is where they have craft items, and sometimes I've found some decent stuff in this little section. I have a couple of boxes of cigar boxes that a friend gave me, but I just wanted to kind of see what that was. These I thought were cute, but they were from Marshall's, so I didn't grab them. I have some projects planned that I want to do with like little tins or boxes, but I don't know. I want them to be older. This section generally has some milk glass, but they haven't had a lot of milk glass here lately. This was not milk glass. I think it was Telefloral or 1-800-Flowers or something. Lots of plates at this location, always. As long as I've come here, there's always been lots of like collector's plates. Sometimes they have some really nice vases and ginger jars and things like that. I don't know on this one. I thought it was a little overpriced for what it was, so I passed on it. These were really nice, but I think they were $8.99 each, and since they kind of are pretty seasonal, I decided to pass. As I think I already said, I'm looking for some wall decor for my booth. I just, I didn't see much today. There were some things that were kind of interesting. I do like birds, but some of these are dated, and I'm not going to be able to, fix them by painting the frames, If they had some really nice frames, some really nice wood frames or something like that, I would definitely grab them and upcycle. But I just didn't see anything today that struck me. And I have a lot, I could just upcycle some of the stuff that I have if I was going to do that. This is generally where they have some florals, and I'm looking, right now what I'm looking for spring is anything with bunnies. I look for bunnies and birds year round, but I'm also kind of looking for some heart things, but I don't want to go overboard with that. And definitely planters and things like that. They have some nice frames, always. There's always nice frames. This is actually, I believe, Mikasa But I have a few Mikasa frames right now, and I haven't gotten them in my booth. Now we're back in the far back of the store. They usually will have, some silver plate, things like that. And then this is all like the glass section. I thought that was kind of pretty, but it's missing a lid. So I passed. And let's see what else. I'll tell you what my favorite thing about watching videos of other people thrifting is. If there's something that I see that I think I might like, and I haven't had time to get to that thrift store yet, number one, once I see it, I will head to the store and see if it's still there. But number two, if I don't see anything, it saves me a trip. And I'm all about having time saved for me. So I think I've picked this up the last few times that I've been there. Again, I think it's I think it's unmarked. It's an unmarked piece, and I just didn't. I love this picture with the stir. I think it's super pretty, but I decided to pass. And I'm definitely looking for pieces for my China hutch now that I have it in the booth, but I want to keep blues and whites and my white silverware pieces. I want that, in there. And I'm definitely looking for platters, because platters just look really nice in the back of the piece, and they also sell well. So I don't know, I can't remember if it was pricing or the way that things feel. I want things, when I pick them up, I want them to feel like a quality item. It doesn't have to be a certain brand or whatever. That's a nice drip glaze on that piece of pottery, but it's missing a lid. So, I'm not sure you guys are convinced that brown is coming back. So many cups, and this is where their dishes and stuff are too. So they're dish sets. Sometimes it's fine china, sometimes it's just everyday stuff. Cats do well in my booth, but again, I just didn't pass the feel test for me. So I've found some nice stemware in this location too. I really like this City Mission store. So, last little section here. Don't forget, subscribe, give me the thumbs up, and comment. Thanks, everyone. Have a great weekend.